Hey guys, so these are my picks for UFC 165. I changed a few, so let's see how it goes. For the first fight, I got Omezak winning by submission in round number 1. I got Delorme by submission in round number 2 against Caceres. I could see that going to a decision though, and Delorme winning it. Caceres, I got him by decision over Ronson. That's I think he's an underdog. I don't know. I think he'll do a good job against Ronson. I think it'll be a competitive fight. McDessie versus Forte, I also think that's going to go the full distance. So I would bet on that to go the distance. I think he beats Forte. He's just better on the feet. I think he'll stuff any takedowns Forte tries to do. And it goes all 3 rounds. Next fight, Kimura versus Gagnon. I really like Kimura. He's one of those guys that's just impressed me, and I think that this will be a big test for him to see how he does against this really good elite striker. I think Gagnon's got probably a little, but Kimura's got good hands too. But we'll see how he does against this guy. I think submission by round number 2. Thompson versus Clements. I have that by decision. Clements is a big underdog in this fight, but I do think he'll give him a run for his money, and I think it goes decision. You never know. Clements could pull out a KO upset. I doubt it though. This is another one where I had Menjivar at first. I'm just picking Reese, just because I don't know. I figured I would. My kid wanted me to pick him, kind of as the reason. But otherwise, I would go for Menjivar. But I don't care. Ricci versus Jury. I honestly don't see this being that close. I think Jury should handily win this. I like Ricci, but I think he's not. He's just but he's not spectacular at anything. He's okay, I think, at everything. And Jury is, I think, more powerful on the feet, a little bit more dynamic, and just I think he's a better athlete too. Even though Ricci's in TriStar and doing everything, I like Jury, and I like how he's come back from some adversity in his life. Healy versus Nurmagomedov. I had Nurmagomedov winning by decision, but this I could see going either way. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really close, probably decision, and I flip-flopped on it, and I went back to Healy. Just he's been a guy that has stopped a lot of guys, like up-and-comers, and so I think he does it again and wins by decision against Nurmagomedov. I think he keeps it on the feet, stuffs the takedowns, and just I could even see him finishing early if he gets a good hit in. Philippou versus Carmont. I think Philippou wins a decision, basically unanimous decision. I think it shouldn't be a problem, but I don't think he finishes Carmont. Mitrione versus Shaw. I got to go with who's got the better chin, and for me, and I think Mitrione, I think is going to knock Shaw out in the first round. I'm questioning Shaw's chin, and if he can get Mitrione to the ground and push it to the later rounds, maybe he's got a chance of getting a TKO type knockout or something, stoppage, but I don't know. I think Mitrione wins this. Henan Barao versus Wineland. Once again, I think Henan Barao is just better at Wineland in pretty much every facet. I mean, if Wineland wants to sit there and stand with Barao, Barao's going to be happy to and kick the shit out of him and really make it, and eventually I think he'll take him down and submit him either in the 2nd or 3rd round. John Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson. Very interesting matchup. They both really long fighters, and Jones is an 84-inch reach. Gustafsson, they say, had a 79-inch reach, but he said his reach is 81. That reach that they said that the UFC quote isn't accurate. He is 1 inch taller than John Jones. So it's the first time he's facing somebody that has got the same kind of body style as him. But I think John Jones, Gustafsson is like a poor man's John Jones. I mean, not to degrade the guy. I just think John Jones does everything Gustafsson does better. He's better using his range. He's better in the clinch. He has better takedowns. He has better takedown defense. He's got better competition that he's beaten, and I think Gustafsson will do good maybe early on. There might be a scare or so, but I think Jones starts playing. Starts using his brain. That's one of the things that people don't realize about John Jones. He is such an intelligent fighter, and people don't give him credit for how intelligent he is. and part of that has to do with his camp. Obviously, Greg Jackson implemented great game plans, so I think they take him down, Gustafsson, and they maul him on the ground, and Jones does the mauling of Gustafsson and wins by a submission in the 3rd round. And those have been my picks. Sorry I went through them quick, but the fights are about to start, so you know. Thanks.